Hi there, Ness. Sorry, it took me a while before I really created this video for you, but this is the performance of your website. And of course, you don't know yet what it actually means. But I'll go ahead and just walk you through, and I'll just walk through this part right here. So your rating means that it's a trust rating. Credibility online, and then DR rating will be the power of your actual domain, your website, and both of them has to be relatively the same. And I'm using Ahrefs, by the way. It's a tool for us to be able to just kind of check and see the performance of your website. Backlinks will be basically link, your own link being shouted out from another domain saying that nestjones.com is, you know, the best in dog training or removing separation anxiety, or just, putting you or calling out your website in a blog. So they're all made differently. And also, by the way, these two has the highest score of 100, and they both have to be relatively the same, and it's impacted by these two. So domain will be basically those websites that are hosting those backlinks, your links that are, indicated in those websites. And it's looking like you have really good number and good amount. Some people I would see zero, and you have a good amount, so that's really good. You have about 34 keywords that you are being found for, meaning if someone searches for dogs decoded YouTube, then you are in the 16th position. I think it's going to be a, you know, second page, second to third page. So these are the keywords that you are being found for, your website is being found for. So right now you don't have any traffic as of yet in, your website. So one thing that organically, right? So when someone searches you here, they're not going to your website. And few things that, that I want to be able to point out, since, you're talking about, catering to global, and these right here, all these topics are not, location centric, right? We're not talking about separation anxiety, dog training in UK or anything specific. So I think that's kind of one of the reasons why. Um, volume means that these are the number of searches for that for that keyword, and you are number one, 41 position. But that might be the reason why, right? Because it's national. It's not. It's a global global keyword. It's not saying that it's for UK, Australia, or anywhere in specific. So it's not, the message is not really being put out there, right? So you can be saying decoding dogs, or how do you say this? Separation anxiety dog training in Australia, right? So then that can be a little bit more targeted as to where people will be able, if they search for that, then they'll be able to know that, oh, okay, she does, something for, in Australia, right? So I right now I cannot find a competition for you, just because I did try to search for um dog separation anxiety, but then, the ones who are coming out are hospitals, more of blogs. So it really depends on, so clubs, right? So it really depends on what you are wanting to be able to achieve in your messaging. Let me see, anxiety trainer. All right, so when you click onto that, there's no Milena Martini, De Martini. So this we can check onto this one. Um, so let's check on to the performance of this website and check and see how it's performing. So she has a lot of traffic. So let me just check on the keywords that she has. I mean, been in the industry for a while. But even her, um, yeah, her website has anxiety. So let me check on the targeted keywords here. So you might want to use, um, you might, bark collar separation anxiety. Do all dogs have separation anxiety? Like using these keywords. Um, so volume means that that's how much searches they have for the specific keywords, and these keywords are found in their website, right? You have a lot too. You have good amount. It's just that you are not driving traffic in yours. Let me dog trainers for separation anxiety. You can use the keywords that she's using. Um, is hers kind of targeted with the, let's see. Folks with separation anxiety. Experts, causes. So this one is targeted, but they have a lot of traffic. So I guess just using the keywords that they have. I haven't really worked with someone who's using more of like international, because this one doesn't have any particular, area. But I mean, I think this one really developed its authority through time. Um, so it has different, you know, it almost is kind of a blog or something. It's almost kind of like having those different topics on there. Um, so being able to have those information will kind of probably help you out. So let me see. That will help drive traffic in your website. Bark color separation anxiety, right? So you can have a little bit more information, about that. There's a lot of searches for separation anxiety trainer, right? Putting that keyword in your website will help you out. Why do dogs get separation anxiety? Having a blog to, to help those people who are searching for those keywords. I mean, it's saying here, so this one is keyword difficulty, which means how hard it is to rank for those keywords. And 100 being the hardest and 0 being the easiest. But it doesn't mean that if it's a hard, you should be disregarding it. There are some, when you establish your online authority, there are some as to where you just show up for those keywords. And everything else fall in its own place whenever people are, you're answering, maybe just you're ranking number one in just few keywords, and you're answering your target market's questions, and you drive traffic, and they be driven to another topic and another topic, and next thing you know, that you just naturally, develop that authority. But yeah, so being able to use these keywords, having that, covering those topics, right? Why do dogs have separation anxiety? Having questions and answers in your website will help you have that drive traffic. Why do dogs get separation anxiety? What causes separation anxiety in dogs? Um, so those things will be helpful. And what else? And having a little bit, just a little bit more information in your website will be very helpful. Right now you have some good words on there. So your separation. So I think here, so you have this, I live overseas. So I guess just, I mean, you have them there and you have some keywords. Let's check and see if you have some of these keywords in there. Yeah, so just covering those, um, those topics in your website. I mean, it will come up over time, but being able to cover what your competition has. I mean, this one looks like she's international. I don't see some specific areas in there, but she has been around, her website has been around for a long time. But um yeah, so hopefully this helped you out. If you have any questions, let me know. We can, kind of structure your website around as to where we can have those other keywords showing up for you, and, you know, um, kind of get a little bit more of that traffic that what she has. And she has a lot of backlinks and domains as well, so that those things should be able to help out. But hopefully this helped out. If you have any more questions, let me know. And other than that, have a great week. Bye.